You got books out.
Yeah.
You do the school tours regular.
Yeah.
How the F do you have time to do all that? Your brain must be fried. Married now as well.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Family life, obviously. How do you juggle it?
Yeah, it is actually really hard, and that's why I've kind of been pushing back. I think the last couple of years, people are like, "Why are you not really making you're making a video every year now? Like a bad man comes out every year," and they get frustrated, but they don't realize the last 2-3 years I've been working on projects that are so big, mashallah, that it takes a lot of time away from what I normally used to do. YouTube was great and I love it, and I will never ever officially give up of it.
Yeah, I don't like that past tense was great.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that at all, bro.
No, I will still always create content, but I've definitely now, I feel like especially this year, I've realized like my next Bad Man might possibly be my last. In terms of in the Bad Man series, and I just felt that I need to.
You've had 12, is it 12 now? 13?
13. Yeah, so and the Diary of Bad Man has 16 episodes, and then you got so many other series. I've done like Black and Brown with the Jazzy. I've done, we did Smokey Barbers, which was on another YouTube channel, but we've done so many other things, Bubblegum and Chewing Gum. But yeah, it's time for me to step back. And now I want to do bigger things like movies and films.
So I interviewed that A12 Funny recently, and he said he's got so many sketches for months planned ahead. Do you still get that feeling, or are you kind of because of what you're doing now, you're not thinking that way now? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm in a different stage of my life, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I will always have ideas. Like I will have a million ideas every single day. That's anyone who's creative will always be on go.
Yeah.
But I feel like now that I've kind of done a lot of the hard work, now I'm able to sit back a little bit and choose my projects I think that's the hustler mentality of yes, I've got to keep going, and that's what you have to do, and that's what I was doing for many years. I was always trying to be the hardest worker in the room, but as I said, like without obviously sounding arrogant, I just felt like when Diary of a Bad Man happened, it completely changed my life, and now I'm in a position in my career now where I have more opportunities, and I've kind of, a lot of people already know who I am now, so now it's not about getting my name out, it's about doing things that I want to do.
So if the next Diary of Bad Man's the last one, when can we see that?
It will be next year.
It will
be next year.
But it will happen though.
100%. I think about that every day, and even just now, like we're here, and people are asking me when's the next Bad Man. So it will definitely be inshallah next year. But I want to make it every episode. I have higher expectations of myself. Yeah. So I kind of put more pressure on myself.
Well, the production's amazing. You've got car chases. You got everything going on. It's like it is a film.
Yeah. No, it's I'm really proud of it. Like,
it should be.
There's not that many YouTubers that make that level of kind of content. Continuously for the last 12 years. So, and I always try to excel, whether it's production, lighting, editing, music, everything. I just try my best to always do better.
No, of course. And then with the books, writing the book is one thing.
Yeah.
Getting a Penguin book deal, Penguin are like the goats of books. We all know this.
I know,
That little penguin sign.
Yeah.
How the hell did that come about?
You know what? They approached me like 5-6 years ago to do a book.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm open to it, but I didn't really know what I wanted to write about. And then later on, Puffin, who are Penguin, just do the younger books. So we're like, what about for children's books?
Amazing.
And I was like, I remember, like I've said this quite a lot, but I once read this study where it said that, I think it was in 2017, I'm not sure, but with every single book that was published out in the UK, there are thousands and thousands of books, only 1% of every single book that was released in that year, only 1% had a main character that was diverse background.
Mad. Yeah.
And I thought that was like horrible and disgusting. And I thought, you know what, Diary of a Bad Man, imagine him as a little kid. I called it Little Bad Man. We released the first book, which was a new world to me. I wasn't familiar with it, but it was so much fun, and it won awards, and it did so well. And there were like another one, and I mean we're already we're 4 books in, and working on another one.
Are they easy to write, or do they write themselves? Or
so I have my partner in crime when it comes to the books is this guy called Henry White. He's a very, very good friend of mine.
Right.
And we work on a lot of projects together. Yeah. And he's kind of like my right-hand man. And especially with the books, if it wasn't for him, there'd be no books.
Right.
So he does a lot of...
So you've got someone to bounce off ideas with.
Yeah, and he does a lot of the writing.
Okay.
He's literally, when it comes to the books, he's... if it wasn't for him, I might... with my schedule, I wouldn't have been able to do it myself. But... with the first one, we just sat down and kept meeting up in the cafe, and we'll talk about the world and the characters, and then we'll talk about the individual stories. And then once you're on a book, you get the story right, you get the pacing and the flow, and then he goes and does his thing, and then I do my thing, and then it just gels.
I suppose the next step's a cartoon, no?
Yeah.
Oh, have I hit a nerve, right?
I don't want to say too much. I don't want to put the evil eye.
Well, it's a natural. Okay, all right, yeah.
If that happens,
I mean, that's where I could just see it anyway. We haven't spoken about this, but naturally, it would just make perfect sense.
If that happens, inshallah, that would be incredible.
Yeah, absolutely,
But we're working hard. We are working hard on it.
I've got to be mindful of time because there's a big event going inside. Just want to touch on Your Face is currently in the cinema right now. Some Other Hood. Adam Deacon. Jazzy, new Ed Sheeran, Asher D, Lethal B, Humza. How did that happen? Obviously, you and Jazzy have been tight for a while.
Yeah. You know, it's the funniest thing is so Jazzy's my boy. Like we, once I think in Diary of a Bad Man 6, he made his first appearance, and since then, like even with our chemistry, like it was, on and off screen, it was just incredible. And I got a lot of love for him, and it's quite funny because I had a lounge, and I remember this was like about 5 years ago, and Adam and Jazzy would come to my lounge, and I would give them a corner, and they wrote that script for the movie.
Oh, swear.
Yeah. So it's incredible to see like them 5-6 years ago writing it, and they worked really, really hard. I think they got like private funding, and then they made the film, and then Paramount jumped in.
Especially with Adam, because I know Adam. I've been in a film with him, so to see
you have, exactly,
to see that. But for you to represent the Asian people, that must,
Yeah, we even spoken about that as well. Like, it's a big thing for me. I think a lot of people don't understand how passionate I am. I'm not doing this in terms of like, oh, it's all about me. It's I actually do really care about bringing the Asian community up in this industry, and there are a lot of talented Asian people, but I just feel like there could be even more,
of course,
and compared to what it was 10 years ago, we've definitely improved,
but we've got a long way to go.
And even for me, it was a small part. It wasn't like I was a main character, but just being a part of their project was I really appreciated the opportunity, and hopefully we'll grow strength from strength.
Have you ever thought of penning your own film?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it makes sense,
I was offered a film.
Right.
A lot of people don't know this. I was offered a film many, many years ago, Diary of a Bad Man film, and it was either
So you would have wrote the script and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would have either done that or done a school tour, and I chose the tour because at the time I thought the movie is going to always happen in my head.
Oh, wow.
But with the school tour, I was really excited because I was like, all these people who watch and support me, I can, see them face to face. Because at that time, all I was doing was just in front of the camera, and I was just, do you know what I mean?
That's mental, so, bro. I would have taken the movie, bro.
I know, I should have.
But it's not too late. I mean,
we are working on something, not Diary of a Bad Man, the movie. I kind of like, when I was offered that afterwards, I did kind of pass on it.
Yeah.
Only because I don't want to ruin the legacy, and I just felt that.
But
I know what you're gonna say, but I know what you're gonna say, but for me, I'm not saying never say never. Yeah. I'm not saying someone put 10 mil on the table and said do the movie, and I'm like,
put it on the table. Yeah.
No. Well, if you have 10 mil, then we'll do it. But it was more the fact that I was just really honest with myself, and I said creatively, it's not about the money. It's about I've created something that everyone. It's like The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I felt like The Simpsons.
But there was a movie.
Yeah. There was a movie,
it
and everyone was
inevitable step, done it.
But a lot of people were disappointed, and I feel if Friends they made the movie, everyone would have been disappointed.
But then timing's everything, right?
Timing's everything, but I do believe that if it's not broke, don't fix it. In the terms of what it did for the YouTube world, it was incredible, and I don't want to milk it. I mean, I'm already still doing other things like Bad Man, but never say never.
I would put it out there. I would love to see, and I'm sure everyone would, like a movie like with you.
It would be.
I think it's only right that you take the center stage.
It would
You've
be
earned
good.
it. You earned your stripes.